Hi, you may know me personally as Grey or Pandas, depending on where you know me from. I apologise for any background noise that's gonna be heard during this. I'm currently recording this at night. I'm very tired, mentally, physically, incredibly tired. I also apologise if my voice is gonna be a little off and shaky. I'm not used to doing these kinds of things because I've never had to do something like this before. Recently I put out a couple of community posts across a couple of months hinting at the fact that people were doing bad things to me. It all kind of came to a boiling point of I decided that instead of taking it, I was going to make a doc on this person. The doc is now done. It was finished yesterday, / kind of the day before, since I was working on it very late into the day. I had my lovely best friend, Logan, have it read over to make sure that my English made sense and to make sure that I censored all of the names. I released it yesterday and I've posted it on my YouTube community tab. I've put it on my Twitter, my Tumblr. However, I've kind of realised that I don't really have a lot of reach on my community posts, and that if I really want what the doc was intended to do to be done, I kind of need to put it out there better. So I'm here now, speaking to you, whoever is watching this right now, speaking to myself because I'm gonna have to edit this later. I'm speaking to you right now. I fully believe that this person is a danger to other people. I still don't feel comfortable saying it completely out loud. They go by many different aliases on different platforms. I don't even know all of them. I do have to preface the fact that yes, I am their ex-partner. However, most of the stuff that happened was nearing the end of the relationship, and then after it, this person decided that it would be really fun to mess with me, and they still have been doing, because they find it amusing and entertaining for some reason, and so do their friends, which is awesome, I guess. The person I'm talking about would be voidbxrry 420. They have other names as well, their old toy house was Starry Era. They also go by Evil Autism. They went by Michael Void at some point. If you know me for a long time, they would have gone by Tordy. They also go by the name Vincent, which I feel the most comfortable calling them. I know that in the doc sometimes I called them Michael, but that was just the name they went by at that current time, and I switched between the names Michael and Vincent. I genuinely believe that this person is dangerous. In the making of my doc, I was contacted by other people as well, who were telling me their experiences too, and had communicated to me that there was more going on behind the scenes than I knew of. The stuff that they had done to me is all listed in the doc. I went over as much as I could that I could find any evidence for. There have been times where they've done bad things to me, but I feel like I can't talk about them because I don't have any evidence of certain things, because things happened in calls. Honestly, finding out that there was other people who've also been hurt by this person, I'm both not surprised, but I'm genuinely worried because, as I said before, I believe this person to be a danger to other people. Not just by the fact that, they've hurt other people, but the other people who have come to me have been minors. If you didn't know this, I am 20 years old. I turned 20 last month, and a day ago. Vincent is also 20. He turned 20 2 months ago, and then some. This 20-year-old thought it was okay, as shown in the doc, thought it was okay to pressure 2 minors into not only commenting on my community posts about them hurting me, but also encouraged these minors to keep tabs on me and to stalk me, as seen in the doc. Vincent has also been stalking me, as some people have informed me, and how I've seen myself. It's also shown in the doc very clearly. But This is a pattern of behaviour, and I'm worried because I know that Vincent is friends with a lot of minors, and personally, I'm someone who has been taken advantage of a considerable amount when I was a minor. I'm very worried about Vincent's behaviour, considering the fact that them and their group found it funny to send a body pillow to a 15 to 16-year-old last year. I didn't even find out about this until they had sent it because they thought it was funny, and so did their friends, with their friends also being older. Obviously, I detail in the doc a lot more stuff than I can talk about out loud personally, because I don't feel like I can talk about this stuff out loud fully. Still, there's a lot of stuff in the doc that still triggers me. All of the content warnings are there. They are in the doc for a little insight into some of the things that the doc actually has. It goes from things like them cheating on me last year, them consistently love bombing me in ways that triggered me personally, them being incredibly possessive, and their jealousy issues getting to the point of aggression and violent behaviour. Darvo in there, which, if you don't know, is a manipulation tactic which abusers commonly use, which is defend themselves, attack the victim, and then reverse the victim and offender to make themselves out to be the victim, and the person calling them out to be the offender. There are definitely more serious topics in there, like the stalking, the fact that my sexual assault from earlier this year was attempting to be policed, and the fact that I had attempted earlier this year as well, and I was not taken seriously, and it was made out to be a joke. There's more within the doc. I don't want any more people to be victimized by this person. I don't want there to be any more victims. The point of this doc was to show that Vincent has a pattern of abusive behavior, and that he has done this stuff to me, which was someone who he would very publicly claim to care about and to love to a significant amount, and yet would do this stuff to me. And quite frankly, considering the fact that I've ended up on his enemy list, it's gotten worse. I also just want to talk about the fact that this wasn't discussed in the doc, but I want to talk about the fact that me and Anne, who is Vincent's other ex, me and Anne are not together. We aren't together. We never were. The fact that people felt comfortable with speculating on my relationship life, even when they didn't know anything and did not have contact with me personally, is disgusting to do. And please stop looking into my relationship life, because that's none of your business. If I ever do anything like that again, I will make it public when I want to. And the fact that I have to come out and be like, hey, me and this person aren't dating because someone just assumed, is really strange, personally. I'm making this video because I know that if I make a video, it's going to have a bit more reach. I don't want any more people to be victimized by this person, which includes who Vincent is currently with. It also includes Vincent's group of interesting friends. I don't want anyone to be a victim of this person, even if I don't like them. Nobody deserves what Vincent decided to put me through. To people out there who have decided to stay with Vincent, and or who have decided to defend Vincent, Vincent is not sorry for the things that he's done. If he was sorry, he would say he was sorry. And even at that point, there is at least 2 different occasions where he has made it incredibly clear that he is not sorry for the actions that he has done. I confronted him 3 different times as shown in the doc, and possibly more, and yet every single time he just proceeded to say that he is not abusive and that he didn't do anything wrong, and even at some points decided to turn it into a we did things wrong so that his bad actions don't look as bad. N has been ever so kind to me and had actually given me another screenshot actually where Vincent had fully said that I was making everything up and that it was my friends to blame. And I think by the fact that I have shown visible evidence within the document on the fact of that this did happen, my friends simply opened my eyes to what was actually going on. It is disgusting to blame people like that. It is disgusting to say the things that they have said about my friends. My friends are absolutely wonderful people, and I love them to death. Thank you personally to Logan, my lovely best friend, who has been with me since like March and has been with me through everything this entire way. He looked over the dock for me, he's comforted me when I've been down, we've been there for each other. Honestly, I love him to death. I think that's so clear if you look at my Twitter. Thank you so much to him. Thank you to N, who's given me screenshots obviously, and he's been incredibly helpful with providing me with a lot of screenshots of the things that were going on behind my back, as well as being there for me, because he also just wants this entire thing to be over. Thank you to the other victims who reached out to me to provide me also with other context of what's been happening outside of this. From what I know, Vincent has done a lot more things to other people. He has stolen money from someone, in fact. He's been supporting the abuser, Wilbur Soot. I'm completely not surprised considering the fact that, you know, he's also one. I don't know much else of what he's been doing behind the scenes other than, you know, stalking me and just generally ranting and talking about me in not very nice ways. Also, thank you to all of you guys for making it through this. Thank you for dealing with my awful voice and the fact that it wobbles and cracks. I'm so sorry for the quality of this. Well, the doc will be in the description. Please, for the love of God, read the doc. Please be wary of this person. Once again, I don't want any other victims, okay? Do not reach out to this person. Do not interact with this person. The thing that me and the other victims want is we want this person to get some serious help because they need it. Me personally, I want them to get better. I want them to just stop being incredibly chronically online and get some help for the things that are clearly wrong, and to, you know, not abuse other people, which, considering from what I saw before I left, they love bombed N before I left, from what I know, have been love bombing their current partner as well. I really just want him to stop and him to get help, like I was attempting to push him to do. I don't want anyone else to be a victim of this person. If any other victims come out, I will try my best to boost those victims, because the other victims of this person deserve to be heard. They don't deserve what Vincent's done. No one deserves the things that Vincent has done. Thank you for being here and for getting through this. The doc will be in the description. Bye, I guess. I'll see you at some point in an animation, I guess.